Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, so let's take a look again on Bitcoin market. Actually, Bitcoin behaves as we suggested, that it stands in a tight relation to the interest rates. That was actually one of the major reasons why we said last time when we have prepared this update that we suggest that chances on a drop be greater than some reversal or something of that sort, because Bitcoin currently is not ready for reversal. And recent Fed minutes protocol has just has made its hit and heard the performance of the Bitcoin. It just confirms that it behaves as it's a risky asset and is making under impact any time when the chances on the more aggressive interest rate rising appears. So that's why on the last time when we talked about this hand and shoulders, we said, well, guys, you could try to do this because at least we have the pattern, but chances that it will lead to real reversal stands minimum. And you can see that, yes, real response on the right shoulder has happened. Market has tried to show some pullbacks, but once statement has been released, it just collapsed. In general, by taking a look at the daily chart, we do not see any curious with this recent behavior. So take a look. Actually, it stands the same as in the previous collapse after the May action. So take a look. Drop, consolidation with a minor retracement, drop to the new lows, and then some kind of attempt to form the reversal. Here we have the same. Initial drop, ABCD retracement, drop almost to the new lows. Grabbers that have been formed here that we have mentioned previously worked nice. And market right now is retesting of these lows. Now we're coming to more interesting things. So first of all, with this acceleration down and with the coming multiple statistic release on this week, new payrolls in particular, next week it will be retail sales, it will be inflation, CPI, PPI. If numbers will be more or less positive, although it sounds curious maybe, but it should let Fed to feel free for more aggressive steps on the interest rate performance. It means that Omicron makes not very significant impact on the economy, and that really could hurt Bitcoin more, because if you'll take a look at the interest rate performance, it easily explains the performance of the Bitcoin. Just take a look at the 10-year nominal yield. What we have here? Rally up. That has hurt the Bitcoin and other assets such as currencies, gold, and stocks in particular. It's really very important action. On the 10-year yield, we suggest that this might be 180 level that could be reached in very soon. Which means that on the Bitcoin market, chances that it creates the new lows here, maybe it will not be very significant. We hope that it will not be very significant. But the new lows could be created, so really very highly likely. So that's why currently we are not considering taking the long position by far. Again, we need to wait more. It's interesting to see what is going on with the oversold area, by the way. So if we'll take a look at the oversold level, where it stands, well, it's really far, so no problems with the oversold as well here. So market has really chance to just taking out of these lows, showing some wash rinse or even drop below it. It's really possible. Now we're coming to more interesting thing. So if we'll take a look at the weekly chart, on the weekly chart we have the breakout down of the flag pattern, which means that we could go lower as well. So bearish performance here then, trend stands bearish. And now recall what we talked about the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, despite the grabber has been formed, take a look at the performance in January. Market tested the yearly pivot point and stands in a downside action. So currently it just tells that sentiment stands bearish. So our market with the testing of the pivot has not made any attempt to break it up and just keep going lower. Now market stands just a few bucks from the lows, and if market will show the breakout of this area, close below it in January, the grabber will be erased. So that turns drastically the overall situation on the Bitcoin market, which potentially open roads to the 26 area, because this is your LPU support one and a major 618 support. Long-term bullish context will not be cancelled totally, but will it significantly postpone the possible reversal again. So it could put Bitcoin market in some sideways action in the best scenario without any breakout of this level, but it really extend the time when the potential bullish reversal might happen. So this will be a really bad thing for cryptocurrencies. Well, let's hope that the January, if even, will take it out of the lows of the grabber, will not close below it and show some wash and rinse or short-term breakout and return it back up the same manner as it has happened on the daily chart before. So just spike down, grabbing the stops below this area, return it back up, confirming the lows in upward action. So currently we're standing in this stage of taking out of these lows. Speaking about the targets, so on the 4 time frame chart, we think that 2 targets exist for this performance. So first of all, this is extension of the BTC leg to the downside. Potentially you could draw here the butterfly, treat it as a butterfly. It's not quite a butterfly because this top is slightly higher than this one. But in general, I think that extensions might be used. First one stands at 39.70. It is, or 40 even approximately. That's its preferable target. So for bulls, it will be preferable if market is just drop here to the 40 even, grab the stops below the B point and return it back up. But with the anticipation of the more rising of the interest rates, I'd not exclude that we will get to the 35.60. It will be 1618 extension. It's completion of some butterfly as well. Besides, if market indeed to start forming some bullish reversal pattern, and 1618 ratio in this case will be more logical, because in this case we could consider something like this pattern, right? So it might be the hand and shoulders later. This could let market to start upward reversal. And the 618 level, 618 extension is more typical for the hand and shoulders pattern. Although 1.7 also sometimes happens. So besides 3630 is 618 extension agrees, no, stands very close to the 3560, which is the minor 618 extension of this A, B, C top pattern. So that's the levels to watch for. How to understand what target will be chosen by the market. So if you will see straightforward collapse with this just vertical line down, it tells you the high probability that we will go into the 618. If it will be a gradual action, slow, some testing of this area, more chance exists that the market will try to reverse right from this area. Just watch for the performance, for the pace and the speed of the dropping. That should help us to understand what's going on. So that's our view on Bitcoin. As you can see, the situation stands a bit difficult, but in general it is relatively clear, and we have discussed what points to keep an eye on. That would help us to understand future performance of the market.